It's the Telephone Hour birthday broadcast, presenting
Lily Pons,
José ITURBI,
Brian Sullivan,
EILEEN Farrell,
Michael Rabin,
Donald Voorhees, and the Bell Telephone Orchestra.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Telephone Hour, which tonight from New York's Carnegie Hall brings you a special hour-long program celebrating our 16th year of weekly broadcasts. It was on April 29th, 1940, that the homes of America heard the first of the Telephone Hour series, presenting to you the world's finest music performed by the world's greatest artists. Tonight, our six stars have chosen some of their favorite selections, and Donald Voorhees and the Bell Telephone Orchestra start off our entertainment with the lovely Introduction and Lilac Fairy from The Sleeping Beauty by Tchaikovsky. One of the most popular and gifted of all American sopranos is EILEEN Farrell, who has been heard many times on the Telephone Hour. For her first song, she sings Ole Speak's Morning. When our conductor, Donald Voorhees, first heard Michael Rabin play, the violinist was 13 years old. Mr. Voorhees was so impressed that it was decided then and there that young Mr. Rabin should be presented on our program. This happy experience took place that year in August 1950. And now tonight, Michael Rabin, almost 5 years older and a couple of hundred concerts wiser, plays the major work of his telephone hour debut. With Donald Voorhees and the Bell Telephone Orchestra, the finale from the Concerto in E minor by Mendelssohn. July 17th, 1944, will long be remembered in the history of the telephone hour. That night, the world-famous violinist Fritz Kreisler made his first radio appearance. Although he is now retired, Mr. Kreisler's music is still an important part of our program. Donald Voorhees and the Bell Telephone Orchestra now play for us Fritz Kreisler's ever-popular Caprice Viennois. pause now for station identification. When the date of our anniversary show was decided upon, we learned that some of the artists long associated with the telephone hour would be out of the country. Jose ITURBI was one of those we wished to present. So we asked him to make a special trip to New York City to make this recording for you. We're in Carnegie Hall. It's February 28th, and Donald Voorhees is talking to Mr. ITURBI.
Jose, we're very sorry you can't be with us in person for the big show.
I'm sorry too, Don. I'm delighted, though, to make this record for your celebration and to send the telephone hour and its listeners my very, very best wishes. I have played on your program many times, and it's always been a pleasure and an inspiration. Now, what should I play?
Well, how about one of your biggest hits? One of the two pieces of which your recordings passed the million mark in sales.
All right, but which one? Chopin's Polonaise in A-flat or Clair de Lune by Debussy?
Oh, by all means, Clair de Lune, please. I believe you are more individually associated with that piece.
All right, Clair de Lune.
Now it's my pleasure to introduce Lily Pons in a new role, that of announcer.
Thank you, Mr. Mack. Before our next number, we want to pay tribute to the orchestra and to Donald Vorris, who has conducted the telephone hour for more than 15 years. During this time, the program has won many awards, bringing honor to this musician and Mr. Vorris for presenting music of the highest caliber. So, Don, congratulations. And for all of your artists, may I say thank you for the wonderful way you work with us.
Thank you, Lily.
Now, Donald Voorhees conducts the Bell Telephone Orchestra in The Pines of the Appian Way from Respighi's The Pines of Rome. Now, Miss Pons, how about introducing the final number on our birthday broadcast?
This is the beautiful duet which is sung by Rodolfo and Mimi in the first act of Puccini's La Bohème. They have just fallen in love, and Rodolfo turns to Mimi and begins to sing O Suave Fanciulla with Don Alvarez and the Bell Telephone Orchestra, EILEEN Farrell and Brian Sullivan join to bring us this romantic scene.
Dammi il braccio, mia piccina, che m'ami
We hope you've all enjoyed tonight's Telephone Hour birthday broadcast as much as we've enjoyed bringing it to you. And we hope that you will join us next week and every week for the world's best music performed by the world's finest artists. During the weeks to come, you will continue to hear not only those who have appeared tonight, but other world-famous personalities, such as Victoria de los Angeles, Renata Tebaldi, Zeno Franciscati, Mildred Miller, Robert Casadesus, Lucine O'Mara, George London, and others. And, of course, Donald Voorhees and the Bell Telephone Orchestra. Until next Monday, then, when we present the young American baritone Theodore Upman, we remain sincerely yours, the Bell Telephone System, reminding you that someone, somewhere, close to home or far away, would enjoy hearing your voice by telephone tonight.